I want to talk about, I was getting the air and the stagnation, and there's a shift that I felt was coming in, or, for some of you, it could be like a whirlwind, but others I felt like, the shift may be something minor or an adjustment, but I really feel that there are forces, like I was talking about life force. There are things that are bigger than us, I feel, that are happening. And especially for you, Scorpio, I can't help. And, here we have the death card, and this represents Scorpio for me. Now, normally this does not represent death. I always look at the cards around it. But with this 5 of Cups here, I feel that if there has been a loss, I feel that this has already taken place. I feel like this is kind of the events, or having to then deal with the loss. Now, I can't help and ignore. I want to talk about the loss first. I do feel like it may have something to do with something I feel in the military. Maybe that's why I picked up Air Force. But I also feel like with the Empress here, that it could be like a grandmother figure, a mother figure, an aunt, or, that has passed. But remember, I was talking about communicating with the other side, and we've got this master number of 11. I just feel like there's a lot of spirituality that is going on here. And I do want to say, getting back to death, that this for me is a turning point in your life. Now, if it's not you, it may be somebody else in your life, and you're being affected, whether directly or indirectly. But I do feel that there is something there's a need to see something, or a need to go within and release yourself, find your truth, your inner truth. It's amazing too, because I kept picking up on air. We've got these swords here. I personally like the 9 better in reverse. I know that some people read it differently. But for me, this is what's in the position of going to help. And I get the word release. We have, with the air, which the air signs, most of you probably know this, but is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Here we've got the Lovers. Here we've got Libra. So, and Scorpio, like I said, this is you. There's some life-changing events that are going on. And it can also feel like things aren't moving, or they're stagnant in some way. And part of it may be I feel like some of that stagnation is coming from outside of yourself. But with these swords, to me, swords represent the way that we think, the way we process our thoughts. So whether it's consciously, subconsciously, the way we see things, or the way we don't see things, or maybe there's another person involved here and, you're not seeing eye to eye. This is what the Lovers looks like in the upright position. So, and I just saw something fly by there. Yes, the Lovers can mean, soulmates, or karmic love, or past life. But it also represents for me a big decision that some of you may need to make, or that there's a decision that may be coming or being handed down. But the fact that it's in reverse, I feel like there's something that's blocking it, or it's stagnant. Maybe it's a slow process. Maybe this has to do with a legal separation or a divorce, and that justice will be served, but justice can be slow. And it's slow to process or to come by, or to get the answers that we're looking for. But there's also this feeling of isolation, and I feel like there's something to be revealed and something to be seen or discovered, whether it's regarding a legal situation, whether it's regarding something much more powerful in terms of the way that you are seeing yourself, on an internal level. But I do feel that the death card, this is an ending so that something new can begin. And I do feel that there is some kind of division. Remember, I was talking about that there's a decision about a home, or at the very beginning, before I laid out the cards, or about a family, because the 13 is a 4. Well, I didn't say the 13 at the time, but I said the number 6 was important, the 4 and the 2. The 4 speaks of home, family, foundation, structure, stability, security. There's a decision to be made, or maybe there's an imbalance within the home. Maybe there's a misalignment in terms of the home, or the way that you and your significant other see things. And this may not have anything to do with a marriage. This may have to do with a decision about love. What direction is our love going? Because the Empress also, oh my gosh, it is, I don't know if you heard that. It is thundering, and that was huge. Huge lightning and thundering, right as I was talking about the Empress. And what I was going to say about the Empress is, I feel like there's something that not only is stagnant, but I feel like there's lack of growth or harmony. Usually, and the Empress, I'm looking at her as a female, but it's like she's not very happy. There's something that's, off in terms of, when I look at her in the upright, there's a lot of harmony, growth, fertility, things developing and working together. I wonder too if I get like abundance. There's harmony, just a lot of creativity, and I feel like something has made her unhappy, and it could be you. Oops, sorry. I keep hitting the tripod here. But there's something that's not congruent. Now, I do feel, though, because what we have coming up ahead, there's something that comes out that's positive from the situation, or the potential for something to be positive. Maybe not right away, because the major arcanas are in reverse. Now, I can't help and ignore that there could be, since it's the number 3, there could be a decision and the Lovers. Maybe there has been a third person that has come into play. does not have to mean that it is a lover or that there has been infidelity. This third person could be somebody that has moved into the house or maybe needs some extra help, like somebody in the family, a relative that is not feeling well, and it is affecting the home, or it is affecting a love relationship or a love partnership. But I also do feel that there may be a situation where there's something about a pregnancy or somebody finding out some news. I feel that there may be news of a child arriving. Now, this may be why there's some legalities, because I'm picking up possible adoption, or there's a third party involved in aiding somebody giving birth or, getting pregnant. And maybe that's what the legalities are, because somebody's been trying to get pregnant. So I can't think of the word, but, where you have somebody come in. I'm sorry, I can't think of it. But I do feel that there may also be legalities regarding children, whether it's child support, child custody. But I'm also picking up something possibly about DNA or paternity tests. And I picked that up for another sign too. But that's very limited. That's like for one person, but I am picking that up. I do also feel, though, that there may be a situation that is affecting the family, and it may have something to do with drinking. Maybe somebody's having a difficult time handling their thoughts, and I feel like they are turning towards something that is possibly not making you happy or somebody happy. It's creating more of a diversion than dealing with the issues at hand. But there is, like I said, with the shift coming in, and I'm really focused on, because remember, this is the underlying theme. This 5, there's changes coming in. Oh, sorry about that. And it's important to look at the 2 cups behind you. So if this is a love situation that has ended, or there's a breakup, these 2 cups are now over here. Isn't that interesting how we have the 3 cups that are spilled, and we have the Empress, the number 3, and then what comes in? Look at these 2 cups. There's still some hope here. There definitely is hope, but you are releasing. You are getting through this. And this is a transition period that you are going through. You are creating changes. You may not know it. You may not feel like it, but the 3 here, and then the 2 cups come in. This is a new possibility of a new union or a new contract. It may even be that somebody lost their job. Their job was in the legal sector or government job, or maybe there were layoffs or cutbacks, but there's a new the Page of Pentacles. You may be going back to school. You may be learning something new, a new career or a new job opportunity where there's plenty of growth. So where things were stagnant and lack of growth, there's new growth coming in. This could also represent a child, the birth of a child. So it's really a very beautiful reading, how it flows. And let me just move this here. So I'm really looking at this as a big transitional period for you. I do feel like follow your truth, follow your intuition, and let the truth prevail. And where I feel like there is something, and that's why I wanted to draw 2 more cards, because I felt that there was something positive still. There's still a blessing in disguise. There's still some opportunities left. And maybe it has to do with your past. Maybe somebody from your past, especially if this is an ending of a career or a job or something, there's something that is coming out of it that is positive. And for some of you, there may be a situation where you may be able, through a third person, to turn a situation around. But I'm feeling it more as you processing this loss or this breakup or this ending so that you can begin again, begin something new. So these are definitely just some messages that I'm picking up. There's obviously some heartache, some sadness, but I feel like things are going to change. I thought I just saw something fly by again. So focus on the 2 cups, these 2 cups here, and the promise of something new. There wasn't maybe much growth. There's going to be a turning point and huge room for growth. Look at all that gold here.